Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chamber Check-In. Today we have Matt Savino, a senior partner of SHRP Limited. Matt, how are you?
Good afternoon, Sai. Good to see you, so to speak. Virtually, we're all getting used to this working from home technology, so it is good to see you.
Yes, you as well. So please tell us a little bit about the SERB.
Yeah, so the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit, a lot of talk in the news about it. It just opened, in fact, this morning, the portal did on the Canada Revenue Agency website. So the Canadian Emergency Response Benefit is one of several measures that the government has put in place for employees experiencing income loss due to the COVID-19 interruption.
Okay.
So prior to March 15th, or for people who were laid off, temporarily laid off around March 15th, they would have applied for employment insurance. So those applications, many of them fortunately have been approved. But this new program, CERB, is sort of merging and replacing the employment insurance system for the next sort of 3 or 4 months.
Okay.
So if you have an existing claim with EI, it will remain in the EI system, but claims that sort of have come into place since that time, some of them were captured by EI. For the most part, they're being merged or transferred over to this new Canada Emergency Response Benefit Program.
Okay.
Um, the only exceptions, if you're going on maternity leave or parental leave, you'll still use the employment insurance program. But for the most part, people that are regrettably being impacted in employment due to COVID-19 will apply for CERB.
Gotcha. And you said that the portal went live this morning. Could you get in?
Yes, so I was up at 6 in the morning just to test it out and make sure it works. If you've registered for a My Account with CRA, you can log in. It will automatically give you the option to log in with your online banking credentials. So if
Okay.
you do online banking with CIBC, TD, BMO, whoever it may be, those credentials will come up. You log in with that. You can make an application. We did speak with a young lady at one of our clients this morning. She applied. She was eligible. She's been laid off since the 19th of March. And she also has her banking information in there. So it confirmed right on the spot that she'll receive a pay deposit, or pardon me, a CERB deposit on Thursday.
Oh,
And it
wow.
confirmed the full amount of 2,000. So that was fantastic. It's open for employees who don't have ready access to the internet. There is a 1-800 number as well, and it seems to be working fine. So they're accepting applications. I think they said about 250,000 went through today.
Whoa.
So they're organizing them by your birth date. So they're asking folks who are born sort of January to March to apply today. And then
Okay.
I believe it goes April to June to apply on Tuesday. And then the next 3 months and so on. Anyone can apply on Thursdays, or pardon me, on Fridays and weekends.
Okay.
And the site is going to be closed, I'm told, every day from 3 in the morning till 6 in the morning, so they can do site maintenance. Obviously, it's getting a lot of hits, a lot of activity,
Yeah.
so they want to keep sure that it's up and running. And so far today, I'm touching wood as I say this, it seems to be working and moving forward with applications.
That's excellent. So what should
Yeah.
businesses know about the SERB?
So with the CERB, if you have to, if you're still finding you have to lay off staff, as we used to call it layoff, we're now featuring that or calling it an interruption in employment due to COVID-19. So still file the records of employment, the ROE, still file those as you have always done with Service Canada. You
Okay.
should give a copy to your employees, but your employees need to know they do not need that that record of employment rather to file for their CERB benefit, and they shouldn't wait. They
Oh,
should go right to that portal. And the Chamber of Commerce, by the way, all these portals and things that I'm talking about, all the links are on their support page. So you'll see all the information there. So don't have any concerns about that. But they should not wait for their ROE. They should certify and apply their application right on the My Account, the CRA page as soon as they can,
okay.
and get that process working. If you don't have online banking, I try to register and get that in the works because it'll just make your application and you receiving the payment that much quicker.
Excellent. Excellent. Any other tips for the community out there regarding SERB?
Yeah, so for employers, I mean, there's been a lot of good communication, I think, from the CRA, Service Canada, from agent or member agencies like um, the Chamber of Commerce. So all that information is out there. I think for employers, keep your eyes open still for the Canada Emergency Wage Subsidy
Mhm.
that appears to be still in Parliament. It needs to be approved. It is a full 75% wage subsidy. It's probably the biggest dollar spend out there of all of these programs. We anticipate through some debate in Parliament that will be approved shortly. And that subsidy you can apply for 75% of wages spent will open again on this My Account portal that I keep talking about on CRA. But it's a My Account portal for businesses, not for individuals. So look for that in May. That will open up in May. That only applies if you've suffered, and hopefully you haven't, but if you've suffered a 30% revenue loss. If you have not and your business has stayed stable or hasn't declined by 30%, you can also still apply for the temporary wage subsidy, which is 10%. It's less generous, but it's still there. And that's available to most small to medium-sized businesses and nonprofit organizations too. So keep an eye on both of those programs for those of you that still have staff, and hopefully there's many of you still have staff on active payroll.
Excellent. Well, Matt, thank you so much
Okay.
for your time. Thanks for checking in. Oh, before I
Yeah.
go, you've got some resources on your website, correct?
Yes. So some of the key stuff we have is available on the Chamber website. Is referenced there. That is a great website for a comprehensive look at all the assistance programs. Our website's more focused on just employer and employee programs.
Okay.
So if you go to Savino HRP, that's SAVINO HRP.ca. Everything I'm talking about, there's presentations, there's workflow charts, there's all the information you need to know to make any of these applications detail by detail. It's there and we're updating it every day. So as new information becomes available, it'll be there for you.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll link to your website in the
Okay.
description.
All
Excellent.
right.
Again, hey, thanks, Matt. Thanks for checking
Yeah,
in.
my pleasure.